We're live now, man.
We're live.
Get ready. The Cromwell, the sequel.
This means there's one person watching. There was 800 people here a second ago. Now there's one.
Oh man, we lost a lot of people.
Sorry about that, guys.
We lost a lot of good men out there.
We'll see if the numbers get back up there.
We're trying.
This is what we were powering this live stream with.
Yep.
We were powering this live stream with this battery. This has since died. We are now on this battery. No promises as to how much juice is in this battery.
We got about 3 good minutes.
3 minutes?
No, I have no idea.
All right.
Anyway, hey, you guys want to get in? This is our buddy Jason.
We got some vlog watchers. They came right over. These guys were at McDonald's or something nearby, and they came over. They noticed our location. Came right over.
Jason and Herb.
You guys do amazing videos, and the poker world loves you guys. Right? Hey, right, poker world?
We love you guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Keep it up. Cheers, guys. They're good. They're straight out of Vancouver, representing Vancouver.
What's the deal with Vloggers Game and Trooper? Oh, okay. That's a good question. I accidentally read that comment.
What, out loud?
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on addressing this. Get in here, man. This is your thing.
Sure.
Anyway, all right. Vloggers Game and Trooper. Trooper was invited. The poker crowd. What do we got some money here. Bradley Slocum.
Yo, thanks, Bradley Slocum.
Let's see if I can start drinking him again. All right.
Yeah, we're still working on this.
We got plenty. We got to be responsible.
We don't need any more. No more beverage donations. Thanks, Alex Eaton. Thanks for all the videos, fan drinks this weekend. The game will be tomorrow for more drinks.
So Trooper has the most. Okay. I'm not gonna read that one out loud.
I'll just say right now, I'm a fan of Trooper. I like the Trooper's videos. Yeah, I've laughed at pretty much every video that Troopers put out. I think they're funny. He's for sure invited to the game. I think there was like some miscommunication early on. He's been invited from day one, and yeah, if he wants to come, that's awesome. If not, I don't think it's that big of a deal. There's gonna be a lot more live stream games. We're gonna do some other stuff. This isn't gonna be the one and only live stream game that the vloggers or any of us individuals end up doing. So we're all gonna do more stuff. So if this one doesn't work out, we can for sure do something later on, whether that's at the Bellagio, or live at the Bike, or at Stones. What's the one in the Chicago area? Do you know?
That's a good question. I've heard about it. I don't know what it is.
I've talked to him, and unfortunately, the name escapes me right now.
But yeah, it'd be great to do more than one. I've talked to the Bellagio people. Andrew's already been on Poker on the Strip. I think that's something that's probably the most likely place we'll have a Vloggers Game next.
Yeah. So it's not like this one game is going to be the end all be all of like vlogger game history, but it'll be cool. We're definitely looking forward to it.
Plus there's a lot of people we also want to include in the game that we just like weren't able to. So we definitely want to try and get as many people involved as we can.
Scott Miller says, "Where's the Vloggers Game?" It's at Stones Casino in Sacramento, California, and it'll be at the end of July 26th, I think. So looking forward to it. It'll be fun to hop on the live stream, play some poker, and also like go out in Sacramento afterwards and get some drinks and just.
Where did Brad get his haircut? Walmart.
Walmart?
Yeah, they have a. No.
Cold Rummer. Thanks, buddy.
So someone asked if we're playing the main. I'm going to be playing the main.
Yeah.
And I believe you are as well.
I'm like probably like 80 to 85%.
Andrew's playing the main. We're both playing the main.
Once I get that Brad Owen money, I can play that. I've seen your house.
My house. That's not my house. That's my girlfriend's house. Couldn't afford to live there myself. That's for sure.
Next vlog date. I think we're both going to record tomorrow. Then it'll take us another day to edit. So probably Saturday, tentatively Saturday morning for the next vlog dropping. What else? What else we got here? We got some Sacramento suggestions, bars to go to. How about the Millie Maker? I'll probably lean towards playing that. I really want to play the Monster Stack event. I'm definitely going to be in the Monster Stack event. I'll just say that right now. Put that out there on video, so it's for sure thing. That's kind of like a mini main event almost, just because there's so much play. A funny fact about the Monster Stack event, I was probably the very first bust out of the Monster Stack event last year in the flight that I picked, the flight that I played. We don't need to get into bad beat stories, but I was probably the very bust out number 1. I managed to go out in level 1 about like 20 minutes into level 1 of the Monster Stack event last year. What do you think of the hashtag king? Yeah, pretty much what everyone else thinks, I think. What else? What's the highest stakes cash games you played in? Nothing too crazy. I mean, I played in like 5, 10, 20. One time I played in a game where every person had to straddle. The straddle went up $1 every hand. So like it started as like either a 1-3 or 2-5 game. So then it was like 2-5-10, 2-5-11, 2-5-12, 2-5-13. I think we got up to like 2-5-50 or something like that. Boogeyman 1987. Love the vlogs, guys. Keep them coming. All right, what else do you want to talk about here before we cut this loose?
What else is there to talk about? I mean, there's so many things. Let's see. Read an article today. It said you were kind of like one of the fan favorites to watch during this WSOP. Do you feel like there's any pressure to succeed in tournaments or anything now that you're vlogging, or I don't know?
Yeah, I mean, it's like maybe a little bit more annoying to when you lose, to have to like go back and like explain yourself to the audience. Not annoying, but it's like a little bit slightly more difficult. But I don't know if there's more pressure. I feel like part of my job is to kind of explain the variance in poker, and to explain like that it's just not going to go well all the time, even as a professional. And when I lose, that's just showing how it is. So it's just kind of like shining some light on the reality of the situation. And I think I'm like more interested in like showing how to deal with a loss than I am in like hiding losses or like only showing the good sides, because I don't think there's too much difference between poker, where you're going to go through shitty times, and life when you're going to go through shitty times, etc.
So I have a question for you. When you first started your vlog, what was your like original intention, and how has that changed now that it's kind of progressed?
Jackson Beham. I'm a big fan of Australia. Would love to see you come down. Would love to get to Australia. Would love to get down there.
So what were your goals like when you first started, and like how have those changed, or since?
I don't think my goals have changed too much. I think the goal was to do something creative and do something fun that people were into, basically. That people would get some sort of a kick out of, whether it was like from an entertainment aspect or maybe some strategy mixed in there as well. For the low stakes players that are getting their start or whatever. And I'm still just kind of like doing that, just trying to like make fun videos. I don't know if it's really changed too much. I don't know if my goals have changed too much. I want to like really include all the people that are watching the videos, get them involved in various ways. So like this game tomorrow will be a cool experience to kind of like bring the audience in and like interact with them in person rather than like via comments and messages and stuff like that. So
when you first started, did you ever anticipate it kind of becoming like so for me personally, I was really inspired by your vlogs. Basically, I always thought it'd be cool to show kind of my life and my friends' lives and different things like that, but I didn't really know how to do that. I saw you post your videos on YouTube. I thought that was really cool. A lot of people seem to enjoy them. I thought I could add like a different perspective, I think.
Yeah.
So that's why I started. But when you first started, did you ever anticipate it would be like a big thing, like inspiring like other vloggers and different things like that?
No, not really. I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe somewhat. Like, no, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know if I really anticipated people like other vloggers going along with it. But I also wasn't the first vlogger to do it. So like, the Trooper was out there doing his thing. and there's tons of other vloggers vlogging about it, whatever. So I don't think I was really like that much of a trendsetter, you know, or anything like that. I think people have been carrying a camera around in various ways around Las Vegas doing their thing, and I don't think my stuff was that revolutionary. I don't know. I just don't think of it that way, really.
Humble pie. This guy.
Hey, we gotta say hi to Brian Ost. Love the 30-minute plus vlogs. Keep them long. You know what? Like, I'm not too sure about that. I go back and forth about these super long videos. Kyle Swanson, I sent a previous donation. Please read it. It's the way that these messages work. There's no way I can go back and read it. But thanks, Kyle Swanson. Appreciate it. These 30-minute long videos, they're for sure longer than I think is ideal, because I guess I just have trouble thinking that someone's gonna watch a 30-minute video, but I don't know. I mean, I guess like the vloggers that I watch, like Casey Neistat, his videos are generally like 8 minutes or 10 minutes long, and to put out a 30-minute video is super. It's the equivalent of 3 videos from the guys that I'm watching.
Yeah,
I don't know.
30 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, see? Gary Jacobson says 30 minutes too long. Tyler Mitchell, how can we buy pieces in y'all? I'm probably not gonna sell pieces. I'm not positive, but I'm gonna do a giveaway at some point during this World Series. It's on video. It's official. I'm gonna do a giveaway of some sort. I'm not sure exactly how yet. I'll figure it out very shortly and get you guys involved. Selling pieces is just too complicated with money going back and forth and sending the funds back and forth or whatever. But we'll for sure do a giveaway of some sort very shortly. Rick Pitterl?
Yep.
Come to MGM National Harbor. Ask Brad about it. What do you have to say about MGM National Harbor?
Place is the best. Yeah, MGM National Harbor is. Did you just spit on me? Just literally getting spit on by fucking Andrew Nemi, man. Jesus Christ.
That was when you get that on video on the live stream. We're gonna delete this video.
What do we got? What do we got here?
I don't know what this is.
Tokyo Aussie fan living in Tokyo. Keep up the good work. Respect, dude. But yeah, MGM National Harbor, it's an awesome spot. Everyone buys in deep there, which is great in the 2-5 games. Everyone is there for like $1,000 and they're ready to gamble. It's a good spot to play. You should definitely, I mean, if you want to go. Actually, you know what? It'd be great to make a video of Andrew and I traveling somewhere. And we've talked about it before a little bit. Talked about going to Arizona possibly, and you know, maybe somewhere else. I think that'd be fun to do a co-vlog.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I think probably after the World Series.
I'm always up for like different ideas.
We're gonna do that a little bit in Sacramento. We're both gonna be traveling out there together and gonna be playing in that live stream. But I think, you know, after that, it'd be fun to do something too.
For sure. I'm down for whatever. I'm always interested in like different people's ideas and other creators' ideas, whatever they want to do.
Brad drinking? Well, hold on, what is it?
Is Brad drinking vodka punch?
Drinking Lagunitas.
He's on the Lagunitas now as well. How did you meet Boosie? Andrew says Shiva.
How did you meet
Bogey?
Boosie? I'm curious about this as well.
We met at a wine party, a little small gathering here amongst maybe like 10 friends. It was basically like a mutual friend kind of situation. Boosie met somebody at a concert, and they kind of clicked. One of her girlfriends. This girlfriend invited Boosie to one of her coworkers' houses, who was having a little party, a little get together. This coworker of hers was somebody I graduated high school with. I was also at the party.
Sorry.
I'm
What's
telling
up,
the story.
Charles?
I'm telling the story of the history.
Why
of
do you
my,
check Race Charles watching this live stream, man? Co-vlogger, and I just want to give a shout out to him as well. I'm gonna take over this vlog while Andrew's got a fan here.
Yo, get in the live stream.
Brad, how did you and Cosmo meet? Cosmo and I met online.
We got Cody from Texas over here.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Love your vlog too, bro. Yeah, it's sick.
Thanks, buddy. We're in Texas.
Brad, Andrew, what was your favorite jobs? Oh shit, not too many of them, man.
Never been.
Favorite jobs? Not a lot of favorite jobs.
You play underground poker games there or what? Yeah.
I'm gonna get Brad t-shirt idea. White. Hold on. I gotta hold this. T-shirt ideas. What's guys? Interesting hands. Oh, what's up? I think I meant what's up, guys, and then interesting hands. Yeah, if you guys have any t-shirt ideas for me, let me know. Because I need to. I'm trying to get in the t-shirt game. Trying to. I don't know, figure something out. It's really hard to hold down this live stream without Andrew. I'm doing the best that I can. Brad, did you ever serve fast food? No, but I used to work as a caterer for 3 years, and so I did that for a while. I was a leasing consultant. Not a lot of people know this. I've never actually mentioned it on my vlogs, but I'm actually a CPA. I have my master's in accounting, and I worked for an accounting firm for a year. That was the worst, least rewarding job I've ever done in my entire life, but I have to do continued education every year for about 80 hours to keep my CPA license. That's about the only thing me and the hashtag king have in common.
Everyone thinks you're a virgin.
Brad is a virgin.
I've seen this comment like
That's pretty brutal,
about 10 times.
Listen, I've got this. They call me Handsome Brad, okay?
I saw that in your video. Someone said that. Kyle
Did they
Swanson,
really?
here he is again. Yo, Kyle, this is the second time. Me and my buddy Alex are going to be in Vegas next week on the 15th. I went to buy you a drink all the way from Santa Cruz. Please let me know. Message me on Twitter. Shoot me a message on Twitter when you're in town, Kyle. Andrew Nemi on Twitter.
Yeah.
Where are the drinks, boys? The drinks are here. When I'm not spilling them all over myself.
Ooh, no, he's spitting them all over me. I don't know if you've been watching for the last couple minutes, but that's how it's.
Sorry about that. What else?
What the fuck does that even mean? If Brad can't handle YouTube, he can't handle women. Yeah, YouTube is tough, man. You're right. If I can't handle YouTube, I can't handle women. That's
Who benches more? Probably Brad.
Probably not, man.
I'm watching. This is really weird. Get in here.
This is weird.
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, I'm Mike, by the way.
Hey, Mike.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from? Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, man, what's going on? All the way from Atlanta. APC,
All the way
Atlanta
from
Poker
Atlanta.
Club.
There you go. No, turn this around.
I'm watching it right now.
He's watching the live stream
I'm
on
on the way
his
to the
phone.
Bellagio to play poker, and I was like, look, live stream. He's at the Cromwell? Oh, let me come over here.
That's nuts, man. Are you gonna play at the Bellagio?
2-5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your Atlanta?
Yeah.
I'm just watching these fucking chats come in. These are interesting.
You already know. Yeah.
It's really, really weird.
North Carolina, it's like,
Oh, some of these comments are pretty brutal.
great to meet you, man. Awesome.
Whoa.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
All right, let's see.
We need to. It's cool, man. Like, there's so many poker players here in Vegas right now, obviously because of the World Series, and people just pop up. I mean, it's not that big of a town.
Someone asked, do you go to the club? Do you go to the club? Do you ever?
I used to go to the club a lot. Well, not a lot, but I used to go to the club like maybe a couple times a month or so. Now it's been a little while, but I really want to bring the vlog to the club because there's so many good clubs here. Like, the nightclubs here in Vegas are awesome. Just like the production value that they put on.
Sure.
Like the visuals, like the I don't know. I shouldn't really like go down that path too much. But no, like the nightclub scene is pretty top notch here in Las Vegas. Albert Ray says Uber home, haha. Pretty good advice. I'm gonna take you up on that. Since you guys got us on the bourbon and the beers.
Brad looks like a Mormon. What the fuck, man? First of all, nothing wrong with being a Mormon.
Yeah, for real. Brian
Brad is a
Gilstrap
pimp.
says
Finally,
Brad is a pimp.
finally, we get one good Brad comment in here.
Someone says
Respect.
Someone says drinks up.
All right, cheers, guys. We'll do a drink break.
This is fun. I mean, this is just me, Brad, and 630 people hanging out at the Cromwell. I feel like the bartender is really weirded out by like what's going on here. He doesn't seem like he's like super chill about it. He's kind of giving us like the the eye. Like, I'm not too sure about this.
We'll just say we're FaceTiming people.
Cookie Guy 10 says, "Happy birthday, Andrew." I mean, it's like it
When
might
is
be.
your birthday? Is your birthday in January?
It might be my half birthday right
When's
about
your
now.
birthday?
January 4th is my birthday. I mean, yeah, he serves the drinks okay, but there you go. Brad is a pimp. You got your next T-shirt idea. Brad is a pimp.
Yep.
This guy says something.
Yeah, I saw what he said. won't be doing that
Alright,
to his
so
sister, but
What
thank
else?
you.
What else do you want to talk about?
You know
else
what?
is
You know what
interesting?
might be interesting is if we talked about maybe like playing together before the vlog started happening and different things like that. So Andrew used to kind of play at Red Rock, like not regularly, I wouldn't say, but semi-regularly.
Yeah. Well, I used to live in Summerlin. Before I moved downtown, I lived in Summerlin. So the 2-5 game at Red Rock is a pretty good spot, I think. The 1-2's a little on the, not a ton of money to be made there. But 2-5 game is interesting because, there's some people that are kind of chilling on a decent amount of money and they like to just have a casual game. So a 2-5 game can be pretty fun. And yeah, so we would mix it up a little bit together.
So Andrew is the quietest person I've ever seen at a poker table. So although I've played with him several times before you had the poker vlog, I don't think you ever said a word at all. So
I think it depends. I think it depends on like who's in the game and who I'm sitting next to.
yeah, but you're pretty quiet in general though. When you'd say,
I think before I started the vlog, I was for sure like on the quiet side. And now that I've started the vlog and like
people are talking to you and stuff.
yeah, people are talking to me. It's like I'm usually
Mixing
not
it
one
up.
to like like fire up a random conversation, but when someone engages me in a conversation, I'm always like for sure like happy to indulge in the conversation and
Sure,
go down
yeah,
that
yeah.
route.
So anyway, we played several times. I saw that you had the Instagram. You were doing a lot of like every day. You were posting pictures on Instagram of different sessions that you played and stuff.
Right.
So I saw that and I was like, oh, you know what? That's interesting. I know this guy, and I didn't think that he'd be like into like social media and stuff. And then I saw your YouTube channel like a week later, which was super super interesting actually to me. Let's see here. What else do we have? Brad is gay. Not gay. Have a girlfriend.
There's always like those default comments.
The thing is that I'm like way more prone to like focus on the negative stuff. So all right,
I think those are like default. There's always like default comments. It's interesting to like see. There's this. There's like the real baseline sort of stuff on the internet, right?
So I think this is a good question for you. How did you focus on? How did you deal with the negative stuff when you first started vlogging? Was that difficult to deal with at all, or did you kind of brush it off? How did that like affect you?
What's happening?
Hey, we're watching you on the vlog right now. So
We want to say,
Come on, get in the live stream.
awesome vlogs. Awesome. You know, you guys are great.
Get in here. Where are you guys from? New York. New York. New York. Whereabouts? Brooklyn.
Staten Island, Brooklyn, Staten Island.
We stayed in Brooklyn when my fiance Lucy, she ran the marathon earlier this year, or just at the end of last
I
year.
saw that. Your fiance Lucy is your girlfriend's favorite.
Really?
She loves
Yes,
it.
we need to get
Yeah, she
I'm gonna hold this down for
Yeah,
a
we got some New
while.
Yorkers in here. We got some New Yorkers in there. Brooklyn in the house. We got Brooklyn up.
We don't want to drop. We're going to grab some cocktails. So.
All right, I'm gonna give a shout out to Oregon because these guys keep
Cheers, guys.
repping Oregon pretty hard. So we'll give them a shout out real quick.
Yo, this is pretty cool.
This is pretty cool, man. Everyone keeps showing up.
These guys are from Brooklyn, Staten Island, various locations around New York. They're just watching the vlog. Here we are, just chilling at the Cromwell.
Yep.
Chilling at the Cromwell could be like
Weekly thing.
could be
a weekly
I
thing.
don't know.
Chilling, just fucking live streaming from the goddamn
The
Cromwell.
Cromwell. We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk to the Cromwell about this because
Brad is a good dude. Thank you. I don't know who wrote that, but
there you go.
we
There you go.
we got a positive comment in there.
What else? What else do you guys have to say? Brad is a pimp.
That one keeps coming up.
Brad is a pimp.
I don't know where they get their info.
What's your guys' favorite poker hand? Do you have a favorite poker hand? Do you have a favorite
Yes,
hand?
I do have a favorite poker hand, actually.
What?
All right. So right after college, I put $100 into a satellite to go into the main event. I won the satellites, got into the main event. There was this like super pro dude who was at my table.
What's your favorite hand? Come on.
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
So there was a super pro dude at my table in the main event, and he like opened pre-flop. I called pocket sixes. I ended up making quad sixes, and he rivered a straight, and I stacked him, and that was for sure my favorite hand. So like,
Pocket sixes.
I mean, I doubled up in the main event, and that was I was like 22. I felt like I was gonna win the thing.
Yeah. So sixes, you're just like in love with?
No, I'm not. Like particular two card, like a particular holding.
Yes.
Aces are pretty good.
We're talking about like you look down at two cards and you're like, I love this hand.
Queens have been pretty good to me. Seems like I flop a lot of success.
We need like a hand like 7-3.
No, I don't
suited.
have any of those.
Gentlemen, courtesy of these two gentlemen down there.
Awesome, man. Hey,
We got the
thank
beers
you.
coming in from New York. Beers
Thanks
coming
a
in
lot,
from New York.
guys. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to you guys.
Oh, cheers to the live
Boom.
stream. Cheers.
Cheers. This is fun. They're watching us.
My favorite starting hand is anything suited and connected in any fashion. I have a real affinity for anything like suited and connected and gapped. Anything like a 6-8 suited. I love a good 6-8 suited. Yo, you're gonna have to hold down the live stream here for a second. I gotta run to the
All right.
the room over there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ask-
You guys heard him.
Ask Brad some questions. Ask him like something real, like insightful.
Someone. If anyone wants to say anything nice at any point, that'd be fine. I'm gonna hold this down. We're gonna see. All right. You want to play the game tomorrow? Let's see. I got to acknowledge. Oh wow. Brutal comments. Brad, you're a slutty man. Sure. That's how I roll, man. Okay, Ryan Fretchett, poker vlogger. I know him. Said he wants to play in the game tomorrow. Cool, man. Sign up, man. We're gonna play it. We're gonna disclose where it is tomorrow, around noon or something like that. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Don't leave this live chat. I'm really trying to hold it down my best. I promise. Brad, hate is love. They honestly find you interesting. I don't know if that's true. They hate you because they ain't you. Brad for life. All right, cool. All right, there we go. We got some good. Brad, you are beautiful. We've got some good comments rolling in here. I appreciate this. Hey, ask me some secret questions about Andrew right now, and I'll get to them. All right. Does anyone have any questions about Andrew? I'll get to him right now. He's not here. We can talk about him a little bit. No, Andrew's not gay. He's got a fiance, man. All right, let's see here. How do you guys manage your winnings? Like, how much goes towards poker and personal? I don't think anyone sets up their financials that way, where they're just like, this is how much goes to my winnings, this is how much goes to my personal. I think you try and win as much as you can, and I mean, that's how it goes, basically. Okay, let's see here. Not gonna ask that question. Why do you sound like a girl in your vlogs? You actually don't sound like you actually don't sound like someone cut off your balls live. I'm not gonna cut off my balls live. Thanks for asking that question though. Is he a better player than you? Is Andrew a better player than me? That's an interesting question. I mean, probably. The guy's played 5'10" for a lot longer than me. I think he's really good. What is Andrew's biggest poker flaw? So Andrew does some things. I've seen him like, I've personally seen him 3-bet in some spots that are interesting and then like double barrel, but I haven't quite seen that on the vlog yet. So I'm curious to see if if he ever puts those hands on the vlog at some point. Would I beat Andrew heads up? I might be the worst heads up player of all time, so no. Does Andrew even lift? I saw a vlog where he was doing some cardio or doing something, so I imagine that he lifts a little bit. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Do y'all accept heads up challenges? I mean, if there was someone who I thought I was better than, I would accept a heads up challenge. Brad, do you have a son? No, I don't have a son. I've got a cat. That's pretty close. What is Andrew's biggest bankroll league? You're gonna have to ask him that question. I have no idea. I mean, I think he's pretty well rolled. Did you like playing at Maryland Live? Yeah, I loved playing at Maryland Live. It was really short. I played at Maryland Live at like 7 in the morning. I just landed. I took a red-eye flight out there, but game was good, so yeah, it was fun to play out there. Brad, your speech at your wedding was great. Have you ever given one prior to that? No. In fact, that was the most terrifying thing I've ever done. I did a best man speech from my best friend. I've known him since freshman year of high school. I was terrified, almost threw up before the speech actually. How often do you and Andrew play together?
Water, please.
Andrew and I play together probably once every 2 or 3 weeks, I'd say. Just we try and meet up just to talk about vlogs and very different things. Someone asked, should you fold aces pre? And the answer to that is no. You should not fold aces pre. You just should not. How big of a nit is Andrew? Not a nit. He mixes it up. Seems like he plays the correct percentages of hands. Fuck. Alright, let's see what else we have here. Get Andrew back for the love of God. Trust me, I wish I could get Andrew back for the love of God. Someone asked, Brad, are you a millionaire? No, not a millionaire. Biggest purchase with poker winnings?
What did I miss?
bought a beer.
What did I miss?
You missed a lot of stuff. People missed you.
Biggest purchase with poker winnings?
Yeah.
I paid my rent.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a better question for like people that are just like nailing high roller tournaments, like that Dan Polk guy. Have you guys heard of that guy? I think he won like a pretty big tournament recently.
You go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Where is the bathroom?
It's just right there. Why are Andrew's eyes always red? I don't know. I think it's because of the dryness of Las Vegas and contact lenses and stuff. Biggest score is not that big. It's only like $10,500 from a tournament at the Wynn. Why is Andrew such a calling station? I think it's because I played the 1-3 games for a very long time. I think I played the 1-3 games for too long of a time, actually. It took me too long to move up. I should have moved up faster, but in the 1-3 games, there's a lot of funny business going on, and you just end up calling down, and the call downs end up being right more often than they do in the 2-5 and the 5-10 games. So it's a habit that I need to break a little bit. I need to adjust my river call frequency somewhat. So I got to switch up my hand here that I use to scroll through. How did you meet Brad? I'm not sure if that's a serious question, but we met at the Red Rock Casino. Biggest loss is probably about $4,500. Pretty similar to my biggest win. Nothing too baller, nothing too crazy to report there in the win or loss column. You look a lot like Thomas Middleditch from Silicon Valley. I get that a lot. I actually have been getting that more often these days than I have been getting Aaron Rodgers, which I used to get on a almost like every other day basis. I think because that guy is in like the Verizon commercials and the that show has been doing awesome lately. So he's becoming more and more popular, and so I get that more often than I get the Aaron Rodgers comparisons these days. Commerce Casino question. Oh, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back.
What are we doing?
I just want to see what this Commerce Casino question is. Would you do a vlog playing the various No Limit Cap games and giving your thoughts and strategy for each of the experiments, says Daniel Gomes. So there's the thing with those games at the Commerce Casino and the various no limit stakes, you don't want to be playing. I don't think you want to be playing in a game that has a max buy-in of less than 100 big blinds. And a lot of the Los Angeles casinos have very low max buy-ins in the low stakes no limit games. They also have like a higher than average rake, especially compared to Vegas, but just in general. So a lot of that money gets raked off, and it's very tough to be profitable in a game where it's like the 1-2 game is a max buy-in of like $40 or something like that. I don't think you should play those games. You want to play in a game where the max buy-in is at least 100 big blinds. Jarvis Matut. Andrew, you have a hand named after you in my circle. Queen Jack offsuit is called the Nimi. We all open with it. I mean, Queen Jack offsuit, there's worse hands that you could open with, but that's awesome. I prefer to, I'm a big fan of the 3-bet with the Queen Jack offsuit.
Yeah, I think Queen Jack suited is probably a call, and Queen Jack offsuit got a raise.
There's too much strategy talk for this, for this live stream. Would either of you play open face Chinese pineapple? I would play it, but
what is the question?
Would either of you play it
against each other or what?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
I would play it.
Levi B says, "Would you play it?" I mean, I guess I'd play it. I never really got into the Chinese. What do you call it? Just
open face and
I never got into it. Are you ever going to Aussie Millions? I will definitely go to Aussie Millions in my lifetime. The very next one, this coming like next year, would be preferred. Damn, Brad, he just shuts you down like that?
What does that even mean?
I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I guess I might have been in the middle of a talking point when you returned. Andrew, tell 1-2 Vegas grinders they need to move up in stakes, my friend, that they won't listen. Yeah, well, it's a little bit of a personal thing, you know, like it's for sure depends partly on bankroll. But yeah, it's tough. You want to get out of 1-2 as soon as possible, but you also don't want to go broke, right? So it's tough to make that balancing act, but you just have to, like I was talking about earlier, just put in a ton of hours. Boogeyman 1987, who grows the better beard? Neither. Probably neither.
Got nothing growing in like right here.
This beard has its weak spots.
I mean, it looks pretty good from this angle, man. It's pretty solid.
Nice guy, Brad. Yep. Nice guy, Brad, making an appearance.
Yeah, I mean, this is fun, man. We should do this more often, I feel like.
We do like a weekly bar around Las Vegas.
We could go to a weekly bar, do a live stream. You guys won't be able to hear us at all.
Adam Jaffe says, how do you deal with being coolered? What do you say about that?
I say, nice hand, bro.
You do that? You look at him like in the eye like that, and you say it like that aggressively, like that passive aggressively?
No. Deal with being coolered, it sucks. It sucks. If you're coolered, it's unfortunate. But at this point, both Andrew and I have been around for a long time. We've been coolered hundreds of times, and it's just part of it. It's how it works. We live a pretty sweet life, play poker for a living, and make videos about it, and it's pretty good. So you get coolered, you kind of try and brush it off. It's hard when you get coolered multiple times in like a session or consecutively. That's how it works, I guess. I don't know how I deal with it necessarily.
It's tough to come up with something like that profound to describe how you deal with it, but you pretty much just deal with it. You move on.
You get pretty numb to it, I think.
Yeah. So you guys have any business investments or interest outside of poker?
Yes.
You do?
I'm on that ether.
Are you? Are you into like the Bitcoin and like Ethereum? And
not Bitcoin so much, but Ethereum. Yeah.
You're into it?
Yeah.
Like how recently or not recently did you get into it?
My buddy Check Raise Charles told me to get into it. He might be mad that I mentioned that actually, but I got into it when it was at 117. That's when I bought in.
And what is it at now?
It's at like 260, 265-ish. It's been there the last couple of days, but it's really high variance. It fluctuates a lot.
Do you sweat it like hard? Do you have
I do. I look at it a lot.
Did you invest in it like as far as you don't have to say like amount or like percentage of net worth, but like it's an amount that will like affect you if
No, I don't think it's a good idea to ever invest an amount that will affect you in anything, right? So, no.
So is it kind of like a lottery ticket where like if it ends up being like the currency that replaces the dollar, then you'll be happy? But
if it replaces the dollar, yeah, I'll be pretty happy, I think.
yeah, so I'm like not invested in any of the coins, but I kind of am having that kind of. I feel like I've missed out a lot on the coin investment, but it also seems like pretty close to like the. I wonder if it's like the .com bubble at the moment.
It's weird. I mean, it could just go to like zero at any time, right? And I could just like lose. It's very speculative and high variance and stuff, but there's a lot of reasons why Ethereum is better than Bitcoin, so I feel fine with how much I invested.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you think I should fire at some Ethereum? At least speculatively.
I don't really ever like to give anyone like investment advice because I know nothing about investments. And kind of similarly, like I don't really. This is kind of an interesting topic actually. To change the subject a little bit, when someone approaches you and asks you like how to become like a professional poker player, what is your thought on like kind of giving someone advice on that and like when
somebody asked me this the other day. This exact question. Somebody asked me if somebody asked me whether or not they should become a professional poker player, what would I tell them? And my answer was that I can describe the way poker works. I can describe the variance. I can talk about how awful it is to go through a downswing. I can tell you about like the freedom and how cool that is. I can tell you about like all the highs and lows of it. I can talk to you about how you can make your own schedule and that's awesome. I can tell you about like how terrible it is to like get the money in good and lose like 6 times in a row and how stressful that is and like never knowing exactly what your net worth is going to be over the next X time period. So I can tell you about all that stuff, but what I can't say,
what's up, man? What's up, going? How's it going? Good. I met you at the Bellagio the other night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so.
Where are you from?
Massachusetts. What's your name? Joe.
All right, we got Joe from Massachusetts on the live stream.
Yeah.
Cheers, Joe. Thanks,
Joe,
buddy.
you guys just met Joe
Yeah, that was
from
Joe.
Massachusetts.
But what I can't tell somebody else is how happy or how unhappy they will be playing poker, and I can't tell someone else like how happy they are in their current job compared to like how happy they will be once they make that switch, because only they can really answer that question. So like, it's up to that person to be like, I am on the. So I had that one video. I was like asking people like how happy they are in their. Alex Eaton. Thanks, man. I'll get to your question in a second. Only they can answer that question about like how happy or unhappy they are as far as like what they're currently doing. I think it's really important to like take stock of how happy you are as in your current job. And if you are at like a 3 in your current job and you're really interested in poker, like to a point where like you're watching it a lot, you're studying it, you're playing it a lot, and you're getting better and better at it, I think you should probably make the leap and just do it. Of course, you have to be practical about it. So like if you have a family to support and that family relies on the job that you have, you have to take that into like way more consideration than someone else who's single and is kind of just like trying to find their way in life. They might be like bartending or something. They're living they have roommates. They're sharing an apartment or something, and they don't really know what they want to do. I don't think it's like a bad time to get into poker. It's not like the poker environment dictates what that's about. I think it's more about like how happy you are and what you're doing, and doing what you want to do, and like trying something that you're really interested in. So, what are your thoughts on my answer there?
It was long. That's my first initial thought.
I'm trying to give a thoughtful, genuine response.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough question. Like even my dad at one point asked me like about poker and how he could potentially make money at it. And honestly, I don't really like to encourage people to play poker because you go through a lot of really rough patches, and the downs I don't think are. It's hard to explain. When you go on a downswing in poker and that's your main source of income, it's really brutal. It's really tough. So yeah, anyone who has like responsibilities and stuff, like families and different things like that, I just don't love to encourage people to play poker professionally. That's just how I am.
Rivet 100 just says Brad's cat.
Yeah, my cat.
So someone asked, the person who just gave that $2 donation, thank you so much. They asked our thoughts on Negreanu and Doug Polk.
What with relation
Well,
to
with
what?
regard to, I think, the rake thing.
Oh.
That
More rake is not better. What else is there?
so he says, what you think about Negreanu and Polk's rake trolling?
Okay. What do you think about
I think it's multi-dimensional. It's like there's a lot going on there. Yeah, I think Daniel probably like made a little bit of a misstep there, and you know Doug pounced on it a little bit. What's up, man?
I'm Chris from Australia.
What is it?
Chris from Australia.
Chris from Australia. Cheers, buddy.
It's good to see you.
Want to hop in the video here? We got Chris from Australia. Good to meet you, Chris.
Chip for you, mate.
Really?
From Australia. That's from Tasmania.
This is $2.50.
250 cents. Yeah. Thought it'd be a different one for you.
I have not seen a $2.50 chip. Yo, we got a $2.50 chip from Chris from Australia. Where in Australia are you from?
Tasmania. Yes. South of Milo and off there, Tasmania.
Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks again.
Where are you off to?
I've been to Vegas for a week, so I'm back tomorrow.
Let's see this shit.
Where are you going right now?
Back to Plain Hollywood and play some cash games.
Cool.
Good
Cheers, man.
mate.
All right, that was Chris from Australia. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, Daniel has been like such a positive influence for poker over the years, and it kind of sucks to like focus on this one thing. A lot of times when you're a celebrity or whatever, as Daniel is, people focus on the last thing that they said or they did, and that's just the way it is. You know, that's the way I think celebrity life is. Their last effort, their last work, or their last product is what people talk about the most. And I think he probably could have explained himself a little bit better. Doug likes to get in there and mix it up. He likes to. He doesn't shy away from the drama, obviously, and I think it's funny for the most part. What do you think?
Someone just said, "What's so funny, Brad?" which I thought was funny. And I think that, I mean, more rake is not better, so that's kind of what I've been thinking about, basically, in my head.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Negreanu, like, I think everything you said I actually agreed with.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one thing in, like, a super long legacy of Daniel Negreanu influence in poker, so it might have been a little bit of a misstep, but it's not like, it doesn't change my opinion of Daniel really that much.
Yeah, I grew up watching Daniel Negreanu and Phil Ivey and all these guys, so it's been really cool to, I don't know, see more of them, especially like Negreanu doing the poker vlogs. Like, I think that's pretty cool, actually. So, and
yeah, Negreanu was doing vlogs. Some people say that like Negreanu hopped on the vlogger bandwagon or whatever. Negreanu's been doing different kinds of content for years. Before any of us were doing this sort of a thing, he was doing like his daily rant thing, and before that, he was doing things on his full contact poker site. He was blogging and vlogging on there, so he's been the man. He's been the man in poker for a long time. You know, people haven't been happy with PokerStars for good reasons. I think for very good reasons, and he's attached to that, and so he's, you know, people are going to react to that understandably. But overall, his influence in poker has been vastly positive by a big stretch. Matt Eggert says, "Hey Andrew, what is the best Vegas casino you would recommend to a new poker player? I'm tired of losing all my money to 3-card poker and ultimate hold'em."
you should just follow me around wherever I'm playing poker. It's usually a pretty good game. So,
Matt, I think you're playing the wrong poker games. You're playing 3-card poker and ultimate hold'em. Those are house casino games. You don't want to be it's tough to beat the house, you know? You want to hop in the 1-2 games over at
I think
Anywhere.
Caesars
Literally
is,
anywhere.
I think Caesars is a great spot to play 1-2 since they give $2 comps, and I think that's the only place where they give $2 comps to 1-2 players. So that's kind of where I would suggest playing
There you
that
go.
game.
You're welcome, Caesars. I think there's so many good spots. Mandalay is fun for 1-2.
Yeah.
Golden Nugget downtown is awesome because it's the last place that still has cash on the table. They allow cash on the table. How much can you realistically make grinding 2-5 in a year? I still think you can make pretty close to 9 or 10 big blinds an hour playing 2-5. And then from there, I mean, it just depends on how many hours you want to grind out. So I think you can find some good 2-5 games all over the country, really. Andrew, do you plan on playing poker for a living for the rest of your life? Probably not, but it's tough to say. I mean, it's tough to say like what I'm going to be doing next week. It's tough to say what I'm going to be doing a month from now. I mean, I'll probably be vlogging and grinding and all that stuff, but who knows what direction that will take me, really. So it's really tough to say. Patrick Schnarr, $2 Canadian. Hey Andrew, what beer are you drinking? Love beer. We're on the Lagunitas. We're on the Lagunitas IPA. All right, should we wrap this up? Do you think?
No.
Brad wants to keep it going. Brad wants to keep it going.
Like, this is very cool to me. I've never done this live stream thing before.
This
so
guy
I'm, like,
wants
super
to
stoked about it.
try pronouncing my name. Ajay Kalapali. But
That's my guess.
Ajay Kalapali. How much should you play for in poker if you have 10 sons? I don't really understand the question.
I don't think that's a real question anyway, so we don't need to address that. Andrew and Brad, I've been on a huge downswing lately. Let's see. Fuck. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. You guys run like gods. Play Queen 4 once your next video, please. Yeah, so, let's see.
What was the question?
It wasn't a question. It was you guys run like gods. I actually lost like 3K the other night. Losing's part of the game. That's how it works.
Morpheus, what is the best cocktail in Vegas? I highlighted the verbena cocktail at the
Beer for Brad. Appreciate it.
There you go.
I'm gonna get one.
Ben.
I'm
Ben
gonna
glad you
chug this one.
sent the beer for Brad. The best cocktail in Vegas. The
Beer for
verbena
Brad.
is the verbena is up there at the Chandelier Bar at the Cosmopolitan. It's definitely up there. It's tough to go wrong with the Cosmopolitan. The downtown cocktail room is also a top-notch spot for cocktails. So anything that they make, they have a seasonal cocktail menu.
What's up, San Diego? I actually went to school at University of San Diego. I'm a Torero. Someone said say what's up to San Diego. So yep.
This is pretty fun. Patrick Schnarr, shout out to Outcast Brew in Calgary. Hey Patrick, I've chatted to you before. I think it might have been on Instagram or something. Shout out to Outcast Brew in Calgary. Corey Nelson says, would you guys ever come to Sydney, Australia, and have a beer with the boys? We got to make a trip to Australia.
Honestly, Spain was like the one place that I really wanted to go, and you just went there, so you fucked that up for me big time.
You can still go.
I'd never go in there.
You can
again.
still go. You can still
just,
go.
You just went. I'm never going. No. Australia, Spain and Australia were the two places that I've really, really wanted to go. I'm getting some stuff figured out with my passport right now.
Some stuff figured out.
I have to renew my passport. I just went to the post office today to get a form to renew my passport. I'm going to the Bahamas in August, and yeah.
You're just traveling all over the place. You travel a lot, it seems.
So do you. You were just in Spain.
That's true. 4 Cards for Life says, how are the PLO games around Vegas? Generally there's only 2 spots that play that spread PLO regularly. There's the Aria, and it seems like the Wynn. It used to be the Venetian, but now it's the Wynn that gets the PLO on a daily basis. I've heard they're good, but I suspect they're better elsewhere outside of Vegas. But that kind of applies to all games, all poker games, because Vegas is a tough place to play poker. But I think during the World Series, the PLO games are probably pretty good.
This is what you were talking about earlier.
Gordon Martin says we need favorable shirts for snooty
But he
Canadians.
spelled it OU.
OU, yeah. I kind of think that like we should have originally spelled the favorable shirts in the English spelling, because the Americans wouldn't have even noticed or paid any attention or cared. We should have originally spelled it in the English / Australian / etc. spelling.
I'm really enjoying this live stream stuff. These comments are pretty good. But
So we're gonna address
what is
that.
this? Ben Gladu? He
Glenn?
says, I felt guilty, so hashtag beer for Andrew. Love the vlogs, guys. Keep it up.
Let's
Cool,
get some
man.
beers over here.
We gotta get another drink.
Let's get some beers over here. Let's get this guy's attention. Brad, can you get this guy's attention?
No, because he looks. I think we gotta put this back on us. You don't want to put it on my face, that's for sure. You want to.
No, we need to get the bartender's attention.
Excuse me.
Two more
Lagunitas, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you
so much. Bob Jeeves says, hey guys, I'm in town. Can I join your game?
Sure.
Yeah. Follow both of us on Twitter. We'll be announcing the location tomorrow around like 3 p.m. or something.
Manana for the Spanish viewers.
Manana or
Yep.
Manana?
What are you, a linguistics major?
Who else? Yeah, Global Copiers. I'll probably take an Uber. You're right. Nimi, I got some dollar chips from the DC Baltimore casinos on the way to you soon. Thanks, Ben W. Look forward to that. Give me a shout out from South Africa. Paul Duncan. Yo, shout out to South Africa. I wonder what city you're in. Let me know what city you're in, Paul Duncan. South Africa is so beautiful. Detroit Poker Scene says Scotty Carroll. Detroit's happening. Have you ever been to Detroit?
I have not, but I've seen some of your vlogs from the Michigan area, and I don't. How far away is Detroit from where you live? Is it like
20
driving?
minutes.
Really? You live 20 minutes away from Detroit?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Grosse Pointe is right on the border of Detroit.
Maybe we'll go back to your hometown. I'll stay at Nimi's parents' house, and we'll do a vlog from there.
We should do that. Detroit is so awesome these days. There's so much happening in downtown Detroit. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. All right. Well, thanks guys for the beers. Cheers. I don't know if you guys are drinking, but I am. This is on. This is all going on Nimi's tab because you guys are paying for it.
Yep. Thanks, sir. Are you guys playing the Monster Stack? I will be. Are you gonna play the Monster Stack?
I'm gonna be gone. Otherwise, I would.
When
I
is
played
it?
it. I played it the last 2 years. I think it's like June 10th or something. Oh no, Monster Stack. I will be playing the Monster Stack. I won't be playing the Millionaire Maker. Millionaire Maker is like June 9th or June 10th. I won't be playing that. Monster Stack is like June 23rd or June 24th.
I will for sure be in the Monster Stack.
I'm gonna be actually.
We both will.
Yep.
We'll be in it. So the answer is yes. That was a long way. We got to the yes.
I fucked that answer up.
Shout out to Malaysia. Drum 3000. Shout out to Malaysia.
Yeah, tons of Malaysia followers between Nimi and I.
Gustav Stromberg says, hey guys, do you get free drinks at the tables in Vegas? You know, it's super tempting to just indulge in all that stuff. And when I was a lesser professional back in the day, I took advantage of that a lot more often. These days, I try to not get into that too much.
We're gonna be drinking tomorrow though, so
tomorrow
if you guys
there'll
want to
be-
play with a drunk Andrew Nimi, I can't promise you he's gonna be drunk. I'm gonna try and get him drunk. No, he's not.
I don't really need that much
We
encouragement.
don't really drink that much.
Alex Fisher says, have you ever been to the Horseshoe Hammond in Indiana outside Chicago? Huge poker and lots of
didn't you do a
pillow.
vlog from there?
Alex Fisher, you need to go back into the archives of the vlog and find yourself a vlog. I can't remember the title
Alex
right now.
Fisher, just fucking unsubscribe right now.
Don't unsubscribe.
Jesus.
No, don't unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe right now.
No. People make mistakes. Yeah, I've been there. I did a vlog from there. It was. It's actually a really nice property.
You played 510 there, right? You won.
510.
You got a
Don't
big
spoil it.
win.
Don't spoil it. He hasn't seen it yet. But yeah, there's a vlog from there, and I have been there, and I want to come back. I want to come back to Chicago and hang out. Chicago is awesome. This.
What do we got?
Are either you're playing in the main?
Both playing in the main. Andrew said he's 85% sure. I've determined that he's 100% playing in the main. I'm 100% playing.
We're gonna play in the main.
We're gonna cross book it. No, I'm not. Because if Andrew has a big score in it, I will be. I will have a negative net worth. Longest session ever played. You addressed this recently.
What's your longest?
Me, I don't really play that long sessions. My longest, I've had like several 18 to 20 hour sessions, and that's about it. But
It's a little weak.
I know you mentioned it. I forget what you said, but I remember you saying it.
I mean, it's not like incredibly long, but I've had like some 28-hour sessions. Not that many. I mean, I've had like 1 or 2 or 3, like, you know, somewhere around there, 26, 28-hour sessions. Usually when I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule.
Usually when I'm fucking stuck a billion. No.
It's usually not that good of an idea. I mean, if the game was amazing for like 40 hours, I would probably stay there for 40 hours. What usually ends up happening at like 2.5 and 5.10 or whatever is, or 1.3, you end up doing something you shouldn't be doing. Andrew, Brad, if you guys had to play the 2-3 $100 at Commerce, how would you play to book a win?
I would shove first hand, and then if I won, I would leave. If I lost, I would leave as well.
Yeah, he's saying that it's not a good. He's saying it's not that good of a game. 2-3 100. That's a really bad game. You shouldn't be playing that game, really.
It's not really a game where anyone's gonna have a big edge in. So if you play 2-3, it's 100 cap. You can't really play. You don't really have that much play, basically. You have 30 big ones. And
there's going to be so much money that's raked down the hole in that game. You want to try and get to the 5-5 game there at Commerce. That's when you can maybe start to like make some progress. The 5-5 game at Commerce. Before that, you should probably be playing the 2-3 game at the Bike, which is I think a $300 max buy-in. We mentioned before, you want to have a $100 cap, $100 big blind max buy-in in the game, because there's just not enough money on the table to make up for the rake. It's not going to be profitable for anybody. Zacharias Wells says Bell's 200 shits on Lagunitas. Just saying. You know what? Kalamazoo, Bell's top-notch brewery, but Lagunitas is also pretty solid. But I appreciate the tip, the $2 tip, and the input. Doug Polk says, "Do you like my hair?" Is that actually Doug Polk?
It looks like Doug Polk, man.
How do you find out if that's actually Doug Polk?
That's a good question. What's up, man? What's your name? Nice to meet you. Where are you guys from? How's it going? Doug, I like your hair. So I met Doug earlier today. First time I met Doug. Awesome guy, man. He was super nice. Spent like 5 minutes talking to me, which I didn't expect him to do at all. Congratulated him on winning the one drop for 3.7 million. No big deal. Pretty sweet. So yeah, super cool guy. Very friendly. Got a picture with him. I was kind of like fangirling him a little bit. I know this is Nimi's thing, so once he's done dealing with all the fans, he's a popular guy. So
I don't know what you're talking about over here.
no, we're not talking about anything. I'm gonna hijack this live stream real quick. But yeah, anyway, I mean, Doug was awesome. So Brad is a fanboy. I am a fanboy. I don't know who we're talking about now. All right, let's see. Do you think I'm gay? I don't know if this is Doug Polk or not, but no, I don't think Doug Polk is gay. I know he has a girlfriend who's pretty attractive. I'm kind of getting the feeling that this isn't Doug Polk anymore. All right, you're good, Brad. Don't underestimate your star presence. I appreciate that. Okay. It's really Doug Polk, Brad. I don't think it's really Doug Polk. Hey Brad, what was your original investment when you started playing full-time? All right, so this is a good question. What was your original investment when you started playing full-time poker? And I was a leasing consultant in San Francisco. I came over to Vegas with 10K, which is not enough to play. It's not enough to play really any game in Vegas. I was a break-even 2-5 player, and I started playing poker at the Red Rock and did well, and just never really looked back. I did go broke actually in LA for a little while. Mimi's back, yeah. I don't have to answer any more questions for a little while, so that's good.
Those guys were those guys were also from Texas. There's so many people over here from Texas. What's happening here? Let's see. Let's see. Let's move on. Do you guys ever play any limit, or is it strictly no limit? I play 0 limit hold'em. I don't play any limit.
All right, well, I think a lot of poker players started out playing limit. I started out playing 3-6 limit in, actually the first time playing in a live casino was on a cruise ship. Then I played 3-6 limit in San Diego where I went to college, and then transitioned to 1-2 and then 2-5, and
You started out playing limit.
yep.
I did not start out playing limit. I have like maybe 2 hours total of live limit experience.
That's impossible.
No, it's probably true. Live limit experience, like 2 hours maybe.
Really?
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing in limit.
Huh, really?
I mean, I know
That's
you're just
crazy.
like not ever supposed to fold the river, but that's like what I do in low limit anyway. So like, what's the difference?
That's really surprising. You played 2 hours of limit poker?
Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty nuts.
I don't know if that probably was not Doug Polk in there earlier. I'm guessing. So there was some more Doug Polk questions.
Hold on.
Your first time sitting at a live poker table? I'm not sure I actually remember my very first time, but I was very nervous. I was super nervous. I remember like just being super awkward, super nervous, like not knowing etiquette or what to do and all that stuff. I was very intimidated, which I think is like the vast majority of most people's experiences.
Yeah. I was the same way. So my first time playing in a live casino, I was on a cruise ship. I was 17. You had to be 18 to play, and played 3-6. I was nervous, really nervous. Ended up winning $50, and
You
that was
remember
like,
your first time playing?
yeah.
I don't remember my very first time playing. My first time playing live in a casino was probably at the Hustler in Los Angeles. Probably like the 1-2 game with like $100 cap or something like that. Something terrible. And I probably lost. I really don't remember. I just remember I was a huge fish, not really knowing what was going on. And yeah, I don't really remember that. My very first experience in a live casino. I just know that I was very intimidated by the whole thing. And I just assumed that everybody else at the table was like an expert.
I think that's like a really natural thing to think, is that just everyone. A lot of questions that I get are sometimes people ask me about like 1-2 games, and they think that everyone's like older than them, so they assume that they're better, and that's not necessarily the case. Like if I sit in a 1-2 game and I see people who are like older than like 45, it's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Generally, like
Yeah, well, I mean the young kids.
first of all,
like,
there are going to be pros in your 1-2 game for the most part.
yeah, no. There's not going to be any pros. Nobody's making a living at the Hustler game at a 1-2 game with a $100 cap.
Yeah.
How full of shit do you think the average 2-5 player is? I'm not sure what that means, Kenny Hogue.
I think
I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what you mean, Kenny Hogue. Trooper is, says Daniel Natividad. Just Trooper is. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Sure.
I think Trooper is.
yeah. Oh, show.
Andrew Brad, tell Ernesto to play me heads up. Okay. Do it, Ernesto. What time is the game tomorrow? The game tomorrow is at 8 o'clock p.m. We just need to, we'll let you know the location tomorrow. All right, you gotta hold it down here for a second again. Can you do that?
God damn it, Nimi, you have the smallest fucking bladder.
Brad's gonna hold it down here.
Jesus. Fuck. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's go. We've been through this before. We'll go through it again. What do we have here? Okay, I meant Trooper is a 1-2 pro. I mean, I guess Trooper's a 1-2 pro. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here. Nimi's gone. Let's ask questions specifically about him. Let's do that again. That was fun. First of all, this is Nimi's beer. It's full. I don't know what he's nursing this thing, but I mean, he's being responsible, so I respect that. That's cool. Cat stories. Cat's crazy, man. He's nuts, but I love him. All right, B-Rad. Do y'all profit from YouTube? All right, so this is something I would actually like to address. YouTube, you basically make zero money from YouTube, from ad revenue and stuff. I've spent a lot more probably than I've made from ad revenue from YouTube. So that's kind of why I do ads and different things in my videos. Let's go. Brad, drink Nimi's beer. I will drink Nimi's beer. This is it. You'll never know. All right, let's go. Andrew and Brad, I have a question. I've been grinding 2.5 at the Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood for the past year, and I've gotten my bankroll from 25K to 250K in 16 months. It doesn't sound like you have a fucking question, bro. It sounds like you're fucking crushing it. So good for you, but that's not a question. It's just a brag. All right, you coming to Talking Stick Resort? Yeah, I love Talking Stick. Great place. I'll definitely be back probably in August, and I'll probably go with Andrew actually if he wants to go. I've talked to him before about going, so that'd be cool. All right, what's up? Are you selling any percentage of yourselves for the WSOP? Yep, selling about 60% of myself for the main event, and I'm pretty excited about that. That should be cool. Brad, you're a fucking faggot. Oh, whoa. Yeah, not gonna read that comment. That went to a dark place real quick. Okay. Sorry, man. I drank your beer, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. They told me to do it. It wasn't my fault.
Well, I mean, you have to do what they say.
All right. Yeah, I do. All right. The last thing I'm gonna address here. Fuck. Hey, Brad. Drinking and driving, absolutely not. Will get a ride or will get an Uber. Brad, have you played at Stones in Sacramento? Yes. Do you not watch the vlog, man? God damn it. You're killing me. No, I don't know. Yeah, I played at Stones earlier, and that's actually kind of how, let's get Nimi back in here. Played at Stones earlier, and that's kind of how this whole vlogger game started. Is that they were very receptive to the whole vlogging thing. Talked to Justin out there.
Someone says potty mouth Brad. A couple people just said potty mouth Brad.
I've been swearing on this vlog a little bit. So
Yeah. This is a PG vlog.
You said shit on it earlier.
I know, I did. We're gonna delete this video though. I don't know if we'll keep this video on the channel.
Brad, what is Nimi's biggest leak? Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Well, honestly, like, I don't think you have any leaks anymore. I've heard some.
It's ridiculous.
I've heard some gambling stories about you in the past, though. Is that true?
No, but why don't you just like say what you think my biggest leak is now?
Probably this. This is Nimi's beer.
Yeah, but this doesn't really happen at the table. This doesn't really happen at the table that often.
No. Actually, this is a ton of fun. What do you think your biggest leak is?
My biggest leak is still, as I've addressed in the vlog, is calling too many rivers. And just calling down. I'm super stationy.
I think it's weird because as you move up, people tend to bluff more, so calling isn't as bad. But in like a 2-5 game, if people are like betting over $100 on a river, they almost fucking always have it.
Who has better hair, Alex Torelli or Scott Siebert?
That's a question for you.
What about life leaks? William Derrick says, what about life leaks?
Life leaks?
Yeah.
I think you're pretty solid. I don't know. I have no idea, actually. No idea. What do you think?
I just love going out with people, with friends, for cocktails.
Probably the biggest life leak is like doing these videos. I mean, they take a ton of time and...
Yeah, but that's definitely not a life leak.
No,
for sure.
no. Well, I take that back.
Biggest life leak has always been just going out for drinks with friends.
Yep.
But it depends. Like you just kind of like wean it down. You kind of like kind of lessen the effect over time. I think as to how much it bleeds into the poker. Yeah, friends suck. You know what? I think that's an interesting discussion. Like, this guy just like randomly said, I don't know if it's not random. I shouldn't say it randomly, but Bowling Brown says, "Yeah, friends suck." There's like a big conversation that could be had there about like how much time you put into like friendships and maintaining friendships and like going out for drinks with friends and all that stuff. But it just depends what you want, really. It depends like how much return you want from your profession and how much time you want to devote to that versus how much time you want to devote to just chilling with friends. Like if you're happy earning, $70K a year, you could probably go out with friends and watch the game and stuff like that. But if you want to make like decent six figures, it's gonna be tough to like go to the bar with friends and get drunk and all that stuff.
I think it depends on what that question is really meaning, because you are in a text group with a lot of your buddies, right? And they help you get better at poker, and I'm kind of in the same thing with a lot of my friends. So I'm not sure exactly what the question means, but my friends have helped me get a lot better at poker, and I think the same thing for you. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what that question means.
Zacharias Wells, Alex Riley's 10K angle shoot thoughts. Have you seen all that
I
stuff?
saw I've seen that there's videos out about it. Doug Polk put a video out about it. I actually didn't watch it, so I don't know.
I saw Doug's video. I didn't see Alex's video. It's tough. It's tough to say. Like, I think what Doug was saying in his video was that Alec didn't mean to like angle shoot when he had his big chips behind in the stack. And I for sure agree with that. I don't think Alec goes around hiding his big chips by any stretch. Once it came to like decision time, and he decided to kind of like argue in his favor, I think he was doing that. He was probably just arguing in his favor. I don't want to like put my what difference does my opinion make? My opinion is based on things that were like after the fact. And
So I didn't watch the video, or I haven't seen it yet. I probably will watch it after this, but I think pros in general, especially like someone at Alec Torelli's level, they're not going to be trying to angle shoot people on camera. So I imagine that anything that happened was probably on accident. It sounded like, from my friends who watched the video, it seemed like he might have tried to take advantage of the situation a little bit. But I haven't seen the video myself, so I have no idea.
Yeah, Doug was basically saying that like he seriously doubts Alec was trying to like hide his chips. I for sure agree with that. And then once it came to like decision time, I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't really get into it that much. I don't know if my opinion matters on it in any form. Bob Jeeves says, "Do you guys smoke weed? And do you ever play high?" I smoke like very, very occasionally, and I don't ever really play high. But I do think it's awesome that Nevada passed the recreational law, and any state that passes the recreational law is for sure a good thing. That's my opinion, and I hope more and more states pass the recreational usage law going forward. But no, I try to like not play under any sort of influence whatsoever. As boring as that sounds, but people probably want DJing stories, right?
I think that's kind of what they're hoping for.
You guys play in the pits? Says Mike Weeks. I used to play in the pits. It doesn't get you very far. Please do more live streams, says Manuel Correa. Live stream from the. Where are we?
Dude, someone wrote, Brad, wake up, you're just staring. I'm totally awake. I'm on point right now. Let's go. Let's do this.
What's like a question that we could ask the audience?
That's a good question. What is a good question we can ask the audience? Actually, what would you like to see
But
from us?
no, but we can't read all those. It needs to be like one or two. So like it needs to be
How are we
binary.
going to ask a question to the audience and just read one or two of them? That seems impossible.
No. I'm saying like it should be like a yes or no kind of question. So like,
Would you like to see Andrew and I do a vlog together, I guess? Travel somewhere? Where would you like to see us travel? I don't know. This is your channel, man.
yes. See, most people say yes. No, only Andrew. Sorry, Brad. Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Yes. Can you read this comment out loud? Thanks. Wicked Pissa videos. You got it.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So the people want travel apparently. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, Vegas, is Vegas like the scene, or do you want to just see like more travel? PLO. Some people want PLO. South Africa,
PLO.
Somalia, PLO, Detroit, San Diego, Chicago, Kentucky, Australia, San Diego, Chicago, PLO.
Talking stick. I've been there. Go there again. I mean, all these places I think both of us would love to go to. I think that's kind of the goal, is to travel as much as we can, go to as many places as we can, right? Andrew's ignoring me. That's cool.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Big time in me right now.
Pretty sure this is not Doug Polk because it just says orgy.
I'm 100% certain that's not Doug Polk.
PLO in Afghanistan. That'd be interesting. Do you think we could get a PLO game in Afghanistan?
We could do that. We could play some PLO in Afghanistan.
This guy says, Brad, how much you make last year?
Last year. So I really love to get into personal finances. That's just how I am. I'm not gonna get into that.
Should I have not acknowledged that guy's question?
I mean, you should have not, just as a professional.
Nimi, how much of your vlog style is inspired by Casey Neistat? Pretty much the entire thing, aside from like the poker speak, all the hand histories and all that stuff. Everything else is inspired by Casey Neistat. All of the time lapses, all of the travel shots, like the car shot, the droning, all that stuff is influenced by Casey Neistat.
All right, we're gonna take I'm gonna take a shot for this video. We need to liven this up a little bit.
You want to do some shots?
Let's do one shot. We'll do one shot. I think someone bought us a shot earlier that we didn't take.
That's probably true.
So I'm gonna do one shot, and that's gonna be the only shot I'm gonna do on this live stream.
What do you guys do when you get burned out and you don't want to play poker anymore?
It's a good question. What do you do?
I play more poker. No, I probably take like a day off or 2 days off or something like that, and then I play more poker. What other choice do you have, really? I mean, you can like take more time off, and then it's just like it's time that you're not making money. What happens when you have a bad week at your job and you don't want to go to your job anymore? What do you do then?
Sorry, is this the same question? We gotta.
Yeah, it's the same question. Ben W, you gonna give 2550 a shot during this series? Also, what are the plans on a vlog about selling action? That would be super interesting. I don't know if I'll hop into 2550, but I'll say this. I'm gonna hop in 1020. I'll hop into the 1020 games at the Bellagio because I've heard they've been pretty good. As far as selling action, I don't know if you mean for cash games or tournaments.
I'm assuming it's tournaments.
Yeah, I think in the main event, I'll probably not have 100% of myself. I'm probably not going to flyer $10,000. I think a lot of people spread it out a little bit when they enter that big of a tournament. $10,000 is $10,000. It's a lot to fire at one tournament. You get a lot of play in the main event, but it's still 10K. So it's very unlikely I'll have 100% of myself in the main event.
Yeah. Yep. Excuse me? Can we get 2 shots of Patron? Patron's good, right? Yeah.
Salt and lime?
Salt and lime would be great.
Do you mind if we put you on film here?
I was an actor.
You were an actor?
You were an actor.
The bartender was an actor. All right. He's pouring shots. It's Brad Pitt, someone says. I don't think it's Brad Pitt. Sunglasses on the table. What do you think about sunglasses?
I don't wear sunglasses. I think in cash games they're not really accepted. Or not that they're not accepted. It's just like a little bit ridiculous and obnoxious and not necessary.
I think they should be banned.
I don't see any reason to wear sunglasses, especially in a cash game. But
Yeah, I think they should be banned.
also at the same time, like if you're in, like for instance, I sweated the one drop, and Doug Polk was wearing sunglasses.
What's your name?
Doug Polk was wearing sunglasses at the one drop final table, and I think that's totally fine. Like if you're playing an event where, you know, you can make millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever, then I think it's totally fine. But playing in a cash game, like you should just
Somewhat.
be a little bit relaxed. I don't know what's going on, but keyboard.
Yeah, I think sunglasses should be banned.
You think at a final table you shouldn't be allowed to wear sunglasses?
I don't think people should be wear sunglasses at any poker table.
I'm gonna wear a spacesuit if I make a final table because
I don't think it's good for the game whatsoever. I think it's super antisocial, and double with the fact that you can it's easier to cheat because you can mark cards and wear sunglasses that allow you to see the marks that you made on the cards.
So if you were at a final table, you wouldn't wear sunglasses? Because I think I would. I don't think for a
I'm
cash
not sure
game
if
I
you're
would never.
serious or kidding.
No. For a cash game, I would never wear sunglasses. But for a final table, like
You would wear sunglasses?
just because the smallest thing could be the difference between you. Like if you move up one place,
Who is this guy? Who are we talking to?
I don't know. If you move up one place, that could be a big jump in whatever final table you're in. So if you have sunglasses, who knows what kind of tell they're gonna have on you or whatever. Like
So you're gonna switch it up once you make it to the final table. You're gonna switch up your.
Okay, so I may not ever wear sunglasses actually, just because I'm so comfortable not wearing sunglasses.
Right.
But if someone wanted to wear sunglasses, I have no problem with it at a final table. In a cash game, I think it's kind of ridiculous to be honest, but.
I mean, there's like no problem that I can have with it if it's within the rules. But I wish it was against the rules.
It's not a problem, but like Doug Polk wore sunglasses at the one drop, and it's just like. Anyway.
Let's all message Doug Polk right now and say, lose the shades, bro.
Yeah.
Should we say that? Should we all say that? Let's all comment on Doug's Instagram page, his last photo on his Instagram page, and say, lose the
He
shades.
won
bro.
it, so how can you be like lose the shades, man? He fucking won it for 3.7 million, so it's kind of tough to be like, yeah, you made a giant mistake wearing the sunglasses.
You think the sunglasses made all the difference?
They made a huge difference, and he just banked it.
I don't know if he's wearing sunglasses in his last.
All right, we're
photo on
gonna take
Instagram.
these shots. We've got Patron. Let's do this. Cheers, man. We're taking
guys.
Ubers home. We're definitely not driving. That's for sure at this point.
I'm not sure who we need to thank exactly for these shots, but
Yeah.
thanks for the 521 people that are just chilling here in the Cromwell, hanging out with us. Favorite
See, what was that one?
favorite casino outside Las Vegas?
Is it your home casino? Probably in Michigan or something, or
Well, I really like. I don't know. It's tough to say because I really like Ocean's 11 in Oceanside, California, just based on the proximity to the ocean. Basically, it's always awesome being in California, but I also really like both the Motor City and the MGM casinos in Detroit.
Yep.
Yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I like my home casino, Grayton Casino, and
It's not Grattan. It's
Grayton.
Grayton.
Yeah.
It's not Grattan.
No,
I thought you were saying Grattan.
I wasn't. I for sure wasn't.
Okay.
But no, that's a cool place. For me, like seeing different casinos is really, really fun. I enjoy it. when I first started out, I kind of used to count like the different casinos that I would go to. Did you do that at all, or is that just something
No, I never
specific?
counted. Oops, sorry.
I used to be like, oh man, I went to this casino, I went to this casino. That was just kind of how it was. But,
All right, Stephen Loop says, big fan of the blog. Gave a favorable endorsement for your videos to all my tables today in 1500 horse. Going for bracelet number 2 tomorrow. Coming back, double average, but 175 left. Wish me luck,
Dude.
guys. Stephen Loop. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Laub. Stephen Laub.
all right, hold on.
I feel your pain.
Steven Laub, going for dude, you're going for bracelet number 2. Good for you, man. Okay.
We're just doing like a sort of nice.
We're about to get shut down.
Yeah, we're just kind of like talking to the camera here.
If you're recording it anyway, you can't have it.
All right, we'll shut it down. Thanks. All right, guys, we gotta go. We gotta go. We got the shutdown. We got the shutdown from the Cromwell here.
That's it.
Stephen Laub, good luck to you, man. Bracelet number 2, bring it home. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. We got the shutdown. We got the shutdown order. It was fun though. It was really cool.
Fun. Hey, if you guys want to see us do this again, let us know. We'll do it.
Yeah, we're gonna for sure do this again.
We're gonna do it again. This has been fun. Anyway, one last cheers to you guys.
Yeah.
It's been great. Game tomorrow. We'll disclose what location
Yeah.
later.
Follow us on Twitter so we can let you guys know where the game is. Andrew Neve, the Brad Owen. Thanks for being here, guys. Cheers. Cheers for the drinks, all that stuff.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's do this again. What are you gonna do this again?